Hello, everybody. I'm hoping you can hear me, but you're not seeing my face, so it's kind of a weird one for me to know. So, um, I'm going, I kind of was a really good girl and took care of myself today, and I literally stayed in my pajamas and slept on and off all day, and I feel a million times better. Yay, can you guys hear me though? Deborah, Melanie, can you hear me? Oh, thank God. Okay. Today was an event Stampin' Up was putting on. It was a virtual crafting event. It's pretty amazing. It was called Creativity Now. And I decided that instead of, I'm not showing you my face today because I seriously like I look horrid because I just didn't get ready today, but I decided today was a day to take care of myself. So I stayed in my pajamas and I stamped and I rested and I slept 14 hours last night and I feel 100 times better. But yeah, I'm not showing you what I look like because I look ridiculous. But anyway, okay. So I didn't make all the cards today because I was cleaning up my room and I was prepping for club when I was down here. So I thought I'd save one of the cards and make it with you now. Mary Spicer said no, she can't hear me. Is she tricking me? How would you know I said that if I said it? Okay. So this one card that I'm going to do is created with this gorgeous winterly treetops. Winterly, that's a weird word to me. Wintry? Winterly? I don't know. Anyway, so, but I didn't make it yet because I thought, oh, it'd be fun for us to make together and then I'll have the card ready. So, what we're going to do first is I'm going to take this gorgeous kind of wreath image here and I'm going to stamp it twice on just on a scrap piece of paper. Okay. Hello, Linda Ashcroft. How are you? Dude, I officially saw a lady on Creativity Now. I'm like, this woman has more energy than I do. I can't remember her name now. I wasn't Winterly. Okay, good. Thank you. Because I feel like Winterly is not really a thing. But I do love you for telling me that. Thank you. They probably said that today, and I probably wasn't listening at that point. I ran back and forth and did laundry and that kind of thing. But I took naps and it was an recovery day. So I can make it till the end of the school year. Okay, so we're going to stamp two of those. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to put the lid on those because otherwise I'm going to make an absolute and complete mess. And then we're going to grab our copper clay and we are going to grab cherry cobbler. Is that what you are? Yep, good. And then we're going to grab shaded spruce. So we're going with some nice bright ones on this. Okay. Now, obviously, the cherry cobbler is the part that are the little dots, and I am not going to attempt to blend in there. Hello from the Elk Valley, because I feel like it will become a disastrous mess of me going out of the lines if I attempt in any way, shape, or form to blend in there. So I'm just coloring my berries. Mhm. Now, what you can do is I'll show you this, is for example, I could color some of these in the dark cherry cobbler. Oh, hi and hi. I know, isn't it so pretty? I'm sure people have already started posting pictures of their cards from today online. But as I said, I did not get a chance to finish them all. So I thought I'll do one with you guys and you can see it. Now, I know this is kind of mean though. I napped all day. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, Customers aren't going to be able to order this until I want to say September, which feels really far away right now. Um, because we're not even on July, right? And that's after summer holidays is done. I could use a color lifter, absolutely could. I actually, Melanie, don't laugh. I think I need a new color lifter. Mine, when I open it, tends to do that giant, when it does the blobs, like there's too much rubbing alcohol in it, and then it runs, and I get super mad. And I mean, I guess you could watch me rage on camera. It's kind of funny, but I'd rather not do it in front of people. Okay, so we're just going in and we're coloring those. Stats top of your list. I know. Have you seen people sharing it already? It is so pretty. Okay, so I will tell you right now, I'm super happy with how this looks. So I'm using both my dark and my light cherry cobbler. I do love already the look. I'm using both colors because berries aren't always uniform in color. So I think that looks really good. You have COVID? Oh, Bridge. It's funny. Another one of my girls just messaged me that she had COVID, and I was like, oh no. It's everywhere. It's like the flu now. Unfortunately, realistically, that's what we're at now. Is it's like the flu, is that everyone's going to get it again. And I don't know what you do. Like it's just meh. Okay. So we're going to come in and I am using my shaded spruce. Sorry, I don't want to look away at all while I'm doing this because I don't want to go outside the lines. To color these incredible leaves. I think I'll do one of you in white. Same thing over here, there. Okay, sorry, can't think, talk, breathe, lean over, all of it at the same time. It is like the flu, I know, and that's what we fit. What I feel like is for people, it generally lasts a lot longer than the flu. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I remember you'd feel like garbage for a day. Or sorry, you'd feel the cold coming on, then you'd feel like garbage for a day, and then you'd be in recovery mode. And what I feel like happened kind of now is you get these colds and you've got them for like 5, 6, days kind of steady. If I get COVID as often as I get flu, that would be one time in 30 years. Oh, good God. I've had COVID 5 times since that I've tested positive for. Like it's pretty wild. But I'm also in a school setting. So, what do you do? Hi, Deborah Ray. Okay. So now I'm going to come through and I'm going to use the lighter one. Mm-mm. And I'm just going to hit the parts that I feel like are like a leaf versus there's another kind of different foliage in here. And they used copper clay for the other one. And I do love the variation in color when you don't go all one. Doo doo. Now we just have to cut these out. So careful. I've had it 5 times through 20. Yes. You're on a ventilator? Oh God, Tony. Nope. Terrifying. That freaks me out. Were you one of the ones that had it in the very beginning then? When it was so insane? And I know it's died off, like in terms of the severity, but I know it also hit some people so hard even now. Yeah, it is not when I had it, the first time I had it was my worst and it was horrific. Like it scared me. Scared my husband actually. And I have to admit, I wasn't even in Canada when I got it. I was in the States on a trip for my son and I got sick on the way down, and I spent a large part of my time that we were down there in a bed, just out. And he said, he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I take you to a hospital down here. Anyway, I came out of it okay. Flu hits, it does. The flu hits people like that. I know it is. It just depended, right? Like it, and it totally depended on your medical status, kind of when you got it. Or for some people, it also depended on not lining, underlying conditions that you were unaware you had. And that was kind of a scary one for people. There we go. My kids, I was never, get this, never able to test them for it because both of them get severe nosebleeds. And at the time when they were getting sick, um, it was only the nose one that we had that you had to go up the nose. And it would cause such severe nosebleeds in both of them. And I'm like, forget it. We're just going to assume you have it. You're staying home. Okay, now the next color that they went to in the designing of this card, and it's kind of based on the DSP that they chose it, is they went to a really pretty copper clay, which I'm going to tell you now does not get enough love from me. You're considered a long hauler. I have so I'm in North Van, and North Van, we were kind of one of the first places in BC. I don't know if we were first place in Canada. We got hit, and we got hit hard here. And there is an old folks home that is quite close to me, where we had the first 5 cases kind of in BC. And I don't think that any of those people survived. It was quite scary. And one of my children, um, her dad was not one of those people in the old folks home, obviously. One of my students this year, her father, I don't know if he was working there, but he was one of the first serious cases in North Van. And he's still to this day, he's a long hauler. It did permanent damage to organs. It's pretty wild. Was a plumber, can't work anymore, and still has like major effects from it. So not fun for some people. I will admit I got off easy. Okay, I'm just finishing coloring these and trying not to go cross-eyed while coloring. Dad got the vaccine, then got COVID and blood clots. Was no clots. Oh my God. Heidi, I remember that. You know, it's crazy. I totally remember you watching during that time and you telling me. I know. Anyway, so I'm just thankful. I don't think you can sleep COVID off. I think I was exhausted. um, I slept 14 hours last night, and then I might have had a couple of naps today that were also quite long, and I feel like a human being again. I just think I've hit exhaustion level going into the last little bit of school. That's all. And my body says, nope, you're done. They were pushing copper clay today for the branches. Yeah, and then they used bronze on that one, and it was really beautiful from our bronze and ivory, like our two-tone collection. This is so pretty. Can I bring it up and show you guys? Like it's turning out so gorgeous. Is it Deborah's birthday? I didn't see that. How did you know? Hang on, Deborah, scanning. Deborah, where does it say it's Deborah's birthday? Hi, everyone. I have to play with that and watch videos tomorrow. My sisters have a birthday party for me today. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. Okay. Getting there, peeps. Just a sec. Sorry, I know these are tiny and a little bit monotonous probably for you to watch me color. I know. I know, but the 14 hours, Karen, felt incredible. My dogs didn't, and Sean was working. My dogs didn't even wake me. The boys are like, Mom, go up to bed. We'll take the dogs out last night. And they must have put the dogs in their kennels or their crates. And the dogs didn't even wake me this morning. The dogs just slept in. And I only woke up when I heard the house alarm kind of the buzz because my husband came home from work. That's the only reason I woke up. I'm not sure I would have woken up then even. I was so out. And it's not like I'm the girl who doesn't get sleep. I do get sleep. Like I don't function without sleep. So I gotta stand up. Sorry. I do still get sleep. My body was shot. It says, nope, you're done. Stop. Okay, I'm just trying to adjust these to the best possible location. I did notice in the videos today. Oh, what's the green? I used our shaded spruce. I did notice in the video today, the girl did cut off a large portion of like, well, not large portion, but you know, when we cut it and it's too short on one side. And so I just want to make sure that mine were well lined up. And then I'm going to take it again. I'm going to be finicky and come over and line up the next one. I'm not going through the effort of coloring all that to have it. Yeah, see, perfect. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, sorry, I'm too close to you guys there. I find sometimes if I put something behind it to allow it to focus on my hand behind it, it lets it focus a bit better there. Okay. So I'm lining up the center, then I'm working on lining up the branches on the edges. Now you do have to we're working with a rubber stamp, so you don't get too much weirdness going on. There. I think I'm okay. Bring you down a hair and stick you on. You watch Facebook reels of people coloring. Oh, it's very relaxing. Have you ever noticed those? I don't even know what ASMR, what does ASMR stand for? the ASMR videos that people do where we listen to the sounds of things. I find them intriguing. The ones that drive me nuts are the ones where people are putting on makeup and tapping the bottles with their fingernails. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's weird. Who does that? But I guess it makes cool sounds. Okay, so we did 2 of those and they are spectacular. Okay, so now we have got a copper clay base. Okay, and they did tell us in this one we were cutting the DSP to match the card front size. You know me, I struggle to follow directions. I cut mine 1/8 of an inch smaller purely because I wanted it to show just that 1/8 of an inch border. Look at the back side of this paper. So this paper is not out yet. Much like your winterly one, this one is called Nests of Winter. So it's wood, like it's a really beautiful DSP. I really like it. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. Hello, Keisha. And we're gonna turn it the right way because that would have been comical if I didn't. There. Come down at the bottom, just making sure I center it before I put it down. Yep. You look good. You look good. Okay, we got it on. You hate the finger tapping bottles, Laura, you're my person. Because I'm like, can you stop that, please? It's just weird. I'm like, why are you doing it? I have such issues. Okay, then these are going to come on. Hi, Sonia. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Okay, and I'm not lying to you. It's not that I don't like the sounds of things. Like I do. I love listening to some of them. They're really cool. Ooh, the card base we used was copper clay, Sally. Um, we all have issues. I have more than others. Okay, now the one cool, not one cool thing. There were so many cool things about this suite of products that we were able to pre-order for this event. We do have a twine coming up. Check it out. It's called the Natural Tones Linen Thread. So we have got, it looks like copper clay, I'm assuming. Copper clay, native navy, and is it shaded spruce or is it, it's not old olive, maybe shaded spruce. It's really pretty. But I am going to go with this one. And then in the center, they have got the sentiment stamped. It looks like they've used cherry collar. Let me just check. No, they did not. They used copper clay. Okay. Grab my copper clay. Okay. Now, this one we're going to use sending thanks and much love. Now, I have not mounted this one yet, so we'll put it on. Is it Mossy Meadow for the thread? I don't know. I couldn't really tell. I know the deep colors are really beautiful. So it could be, no, I think you're right. I don't think it is shaded spruce. Could be more of a garden green, actually. I don't know. What does it say in the thing? Did you read? I don't read. I'm a school teacher. I can't follow instructions. I just do whatever the heck I want, apparently. It's like an illness. Okay, so we're coming in here. Thank you for bearing with me last night and going with the quick and easy cards last night. Who reads instructions? Instructions are for babies. Need instructions. I know we're just bad, aren't we? Let's see, it's a good thing you can't see me right now. I'm totally like trying to dig around and find my sanding block. Okay, boop, boop, nice and light. And again, for anyone joining me who's new, I'm not sanding the bejeez out of this. I'm just lightly running my sanding block over top. When you purchase the stamps or brand new stamps, they tend to have a film on them. And I don't like that film to, I know I haven't stamped my birds yet. I did create one of the other cards today, but I will admit, look, I die cut the birds from the DSP. So that's another one. It was pretty. Because I wasn't quite at that point. I had just woken up and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm awake enough to do this. Photo flyers, you can be mad. I know. Isn't it funny? They're both, it doesn't matter. I'm with you. It's so different in person. I'm totally with you, Keish. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to line this up just with my bottom. So I know that my cardstock is straight. I know you can't see the bottom of it right now, and I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to make sure that this is as straight as I can do it. Shanda, isn't it so pretty? Okay, sending thanks and much love. Are you straight here? A little bit tipped, but everyone tip your faces. Maybe I'll stamp it again. Which side? Oh, it's got one. That's why. The right side's got a little bit more I'm going to try this. Whoops, I just stuck my finger in it, so nobody look. The right side has a little bit more, so I need to bring the right side down a hair. You ever notice that sometimes the rubber isn't perfect? That's better. Good. This was be on your wish list come fall. The right side had a little bit more rubber below the sentiment, so it wouldn't have mattered that I was stamping it straight. It was still going to be wonky looking. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that I wipe that ink off. Good. And we're going to take this and we are going to, I'm going to pop it up. I don't think it was popped up, but we're popping it up because that's what we are. Crochet bag pattern news. See? There. Did that teach you a lesson? Laura said, okay, so I read the instructions on a crochet bag pattern. The instructions were wrong. Lesson learned. Don't read them. Just go for it. What's wrong with Leslie Smith? Why are you saying that really sucks? Hope you're feeling better. Knocking stuff out of you. Oh, no, she's got it too? Leslie Smith, Leslie Smith. I'm scanning. I'm going upward. I'm trying to find comments. Sometimes they happen too fast and I'm looking down coloring. Leslie Smith, thumbs up, done. That's all I can find for Leslie. I'm going quit. Oh, I have an awful case of COVID. Lost your sense of smell and taste. Does it stop you from eating? Because I feel like even if I can't smell or taste, I'm still going to want junk food. And at least if you're going to take away my sense of smell and taste, can you make me so I don't want to eat? Okay. I'm joking. There we go. I think that's a scary thing to lose. This was the only card I didn't do, and I like your border. I know. I just a peek, right? Shanda, all I left was an 1/8 of an inch extra. Okay, so now we're gonna come in. Oh, why is this so gorgeous? I said you were a good girl though, Shan. I only made this is only my second one I've made. I was my year end is kicking my butt, and I've been sleeping today. Okay, love it. So gorgeous. 18 months. Did she lose weight? Because that's what I'm hoping for me. 18 months is a long time. That's a lot of Christmas and Easter dinners that you didn't want turkey. I'm a weirdo. Strawberries away forever. What? How did you miss? Oh my God, that would make me cry. I love and I love the smell of strawberries. Why just that particular scent? That's wild. Oh no. Okay. So this is where it becomes, I'm gonna say it. They need to like find a new way of doing this. This is DUMB. How does anybody else find the end? Am I the only idiot who can't? Oh, haha, look at that. I was like, I felt like there was a lump there. I hate those things. I hate trying to open them and figure out where the twine starts. It actually makes me grouchy like a small child. I can't find it. I'm just not going to use it. Okay, sorry. That was my childlike freak out. It's coming here. Now, I don't think they cut double, but I did because double bows always look prettier than single. So when I say double bows, all I mean is I take 2 pieces of twine and I use them together. Ooh, a strawberry festival. There. Okay, coming in. Gots. Ta-da! It is so pretty. I agree. Okay, now we need my glue dots. And I'm going to take this one up here. And then we got to check out what embellishments do we get with this set. We did get embellishments. So when we purchased, you could purchase just the stamp set or you could purchase the suite. I, of course, purchased the suite. Don't just give me a stamp set. I want it all. Let me just check what they are or where they were over here last I looked. Hang on, everybody give me 2 seconds while I look. There's my embossing folder that was part of the suite. I'm in love with that. Oop, there. Okay, we've got these. And then there you can see the embossing folder. Can you see it? Kind of there. It's so pretty. Love it. Okay. Now, let's come over here. And let's see what's in here. These are earth tone shimmer gems. Spent my poor intimate stamp up budget. Ooh, those are very pretty. Okay, so which one should I use? I guess I could use this one. They don't have any on the original card, but I can't make a card that doesn't have embellishments on it because that's wrong. Nobody should do that. Ribbon and trim, yeah, they just use the linen thread. Hmm, okay, well, we're not. Oops, put you back. Oh, Mesa, they're so beautiful. I totally just want. Hi, my head. How are you? Mm-mm. Go over here. Um, there. Now, do I just do one on either side and kind of frame it? Can you do? I mean, you can do that. Does that look weird? Or do I go triangular? You tell me. Oh, LC long COVID. Mm-mm. Rest, rest, rest. Chronic fatigue. No, don't be sorry. Guys, does that look silly with them just kind of at the sides like that? So simple. It's almost like a Cajun craze, the way it looks with them. It really kind of picks it up beautifully. It looks fine to you? Okay. You like it. Okay. Are they in line? I think so. I really love this card. This card is spectacular. I love the layers. I'm glad we popped up the basic white. I am glad we popped up the little branches. It's so pretty, and that twine is spectacular. So as I said to you, how do I keep losing things today? There it is. There is the other one. So this one I didn't make any changes to, except that I was too lazy to color my birds first thing this morning. So I just went with what they had done and I stamped some branches and I colored the extra branches, but that was all. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see everybody again tomorrow. Have an amazing evening, you guys. Hey, you want to get access to these things early? Join my Stampin' Up team. We have access to everything in advance. So even the new products you're seeing come out from the online exclusives that customers can't order yet, we can get them already. So go ahead in. You can find the link in my description to my link tree, and it will take you there. And you can kind of look at the join now and see what we've got. Okay. Night, you guys. Have an amazing day.